Hello and welcome back to the Create Gaming challenge series. We're going to jump onto the challenge account. We've been doing a fair amount of the new content patch on our main account, but we're still quite happy to go to and through all the rest of the challenges that we have left. We're going to jump onto the menu and into our logbook. So one of the things I did skip over in the last episode is that we have a couple of these lunar items that are unlocked by default. Most of them aren't really hidden behind achievements, except for this one and the calm. So there's two there that are hidden behind achievements, and there's a fair amount of this equipment that we just haven't found as well, not behind achievements. So the shaped glass it halves our health and doubles our damage. Transcendence converts all your health but one into a shield, and you gain an extra 50% in total. So it doubles your health and turns it all into a shield. The Mercurial Recalus creates a random ward of power. A ward of power in a random location, and that means it buffs both you and enemies for another 50% damage. So that's a fair amount, and it causes them to deal 50% damage plus 50% per stack. So these were some of the lunar items that I picked up, and the corpse bloom. So our healing is doubled, but all our healing is in. It takes longer so it doubles the amount of healing, but doubles the amount of duration it takes to actually receive that healing. So if you have not many healing items, corpse bloom is quite useful because you get the double heal, but it does give it to you in a bit of a trickle, which does make things less wanted in some situations. Okay, we're going to jump in as Commando again on Monsoon, and we're going to click Ready. Our goal, again, similar to the previous video, is to, we're planning to obliterate, and that will help us unlock the, well, not a new survivor anymore. He used to be the newest, not the newest. He used to be quite new, but he is also one of the harder survivors to get, because he is stuck behind needing to obliterate, and for many people they have not obliterated before. Okay, so we're doing quite well on money. We're going to go and look for some chests now. A medkit is quite good for the start, some solid regeneration, and a PSG is good for the start for some solid amounts of health. Okay, we can see a chest down in the teleporter. We're going to leave that one for now, since we're definitely going to have to come by the teleporter again. And we're going to work our way up this ridge. Okay, we couldn't see any more chests up there. There is a turret that we might want. So far our white items have been very good. Cool. We're going to head straight to the teleporter. We'll have 6 items once we reach the chest at the teleporter, so that is perfectly fine. Heading nice and quickly through the teleporter at 4 minutes, a bit above 4 minutes. So a nice exiting time. I delayed the end there a little bit by killing some monsters. Okay, we've got a missile drone just over the other side of that. A large chest, which we will probably want to pick up. We've only got the green item from the teleport boss so far. So that chest is 53, our large chest should be 106, around about there. So that's how much we're going to save up for. $107. There we go. A warhammer. That would recommend that we try and find an equipment chest. Fair amount of kills going on there. A little bit of a busier situation, but it's alright. Open up some of these white chests. Nothing more down there that we want. There is a barrel, but we're not that worried about it. Okay, we've got a little bit of regen already, so we are going to go for gasoline. And we could go for some sprint speed would be great, but this is a little bit safer. I think we're just going to go with the teleporter boss. Just keep the bleed stacks up, dealing a very large amount of damage for us. Keep everything nice and clustered. Let gasoline do its work on the AoE groups. Some quick Lunar coin dropping, so that's great. I'm gonna peek around this edge here and see if there's any chests. And we are just going to take a little bit of a loop around. Oh, actually, If we go to Rally Point Delta, we have a chance to just pick up the Prion accumulator. I think that's what we're going to do. Hopefully we are quick enough to get to the chest on time. Okay, so there's a white printer that we definitely want in a little bit. We can't see the red flags on top of the hill, and it's here underneath the crate. A little bit of time spare. Awesome. Red Whoop is great for our movement. And we will want to look for a scrapper before we use the printer, just in case there is one. We can make sure that we keep the white items that we want. Okay, we're doing quite well for quantity of items so far. So we do have the shrine here. We're just going to check up this mountain for chests. Okay. So we've got the one chest. There might be another chest down in this tunnel. We have another printer. And some shrine work. We're very lucky. So now that we've got everything that we wanted out of there, there is still another level in that shrine to get an item. But there is a shrine beneath the teleporter, which we would prefer to use just because it's cheaper. Okay, we need to back out of that. That is too much damage for us at the moment. There we go, the bleed taking him down there. And now we just have to regenerate up a little bit. We didn't end up seeing a scrapper, but we definitely do want to go over to that white chest and pick up some crit. Actually, no, I don't think we will. Because I definitely don't want to lose too much of my core white items. A very hungry shrine here. One more level, yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Just the one. 10% extra damage. going to go to this shrine and just see if it gives us anything again. There we go. Awesome. So we're not going to gain much XP out of this level, being that we are only bringing about 130 gold into the next stage. That's alright though. Ah, that was a chest around the back. Hopefully it didn't contain something too strong. Doing quite well for some armor piercing rounds. We have to be cautious of this blazing imp over here, but we do want the blazing buff. Okay, there are definitely a fair amount of chests around, which is great. The teleporter's not around here, so we're fine to pick up the barrels, but once we get closer to the teleporter, we sort of want to save those barrels for the boss fight, just in case the squid pole assists us. Okay, we do have a Kairos band already, so we will go for the ATG missile here. Here's poor old Rex, stranded. We have not seen our rusted lockbox yet, but we'll give it a little bit more of a scan. It is quite likely to be in the tunnel. Ah, there is a scrapper for us though, if we did want to scrap anything. We definitely do want to go to the teleporter soon, but I'm also just quite keenly wanting the lockbox. Okay, I was not able to see the rusted lockbox in the tunnel, like we were hoping. Ah, here we go. Awesome. So we'll go for the teleporter now. We'll wait for the imps to teleport down. We'll combine our Warhorn and the Preyons together to deal an excessively large amount of damage. And then our Wake of Vultures is cleaning up most of these other elementals that we had lying around. Okay, and we're gonna head round to the legendary chest. And see what we get. We get a Dio's. Very good. An extra revive is perfectly good. Just going to check this equipment before we go through. This one is quite tempting. And we got the Lunar Coin just at the end. Crayon is definitely stronger. Ocular Heart is just a little bit more greedy. Ooh, that really hit. Okay, we can hear a magma worm somewhere. But we are just looking for some chests. A guillotine is very good for us, combining that with our Wake of Vultures. Okay, we're going to jump into the teleporter now. There aren't any chests up. Oh, yep, there is one chest up here. We will grab this guy just in case he can help out a little bit. And it also means we get another squid polyp temporarily. And then we'll go for the boss. Hopefully it's not a magma one. brass contraptions is a lot worse than the magma one. Okay, versing those guys was certainly no fun. I felt very at risk of dying. Okay. We can safely jump back into the teleporter now. Okay, straight through. Oh, I didn't realize I was not paying attention. We have the in-chat event. We can't scroll up, no. But at the start it says that the moon has aligned with our teleporter. And what that means is that we have the chance to come to this place. And this is another way to essentially end the game. And this is by versing an extremely difficult boss, as we're about to see. He has a couple of very difficult phases, and in one of them he even takes your items. As you can see, we're quite thoroughly getting damaged by the mobs that are in this area. But we can't get off this world because there is no teleporter to exit or any portals or anything like that. So we are just going to have to verse the boss. Quite a heavy amount of our damage is coming from our tri-tip daggers so far. Okay, so on the left side island here, there is some red pots, cauldrons, and some green cauldrons, and on the right side there are some lunar pots. But we aren't after either of those, because we haven't got many lunar coins, so we are just going to hold on to those. And we have not really that many whites that we want to turn into greens, and we don't really have that many. We'd have to get quite lucky in the first place to get the right amount of reds that we want over there anyway. I'm not doing too badly against him so far, but he's not dying very quickly, which does make things harder in the future stages. And we're going to hold on to our equipment. We could use it to help clear these guys out a little bit quicker, but we need it to deal with the boss in a little bit, because he's not fully dead. So he's going to come down again. And now he leaves a very high damage pillar where he slams the ground. Okay, so now we're in the next stage of the fight, and this is potentially the most dangerous stage of the fight, because this is where he starts to take all of our items. Oh, and as you can see, it hurts a lot. So this is definitely going to be quite slow, but this boss fight is very difficult, because he can very well one-shot us if we're not careful. I don't know if he can reach up this ledge very well. Okay. And now we want to move very far away. Because those orbs also hurt, as you could guess. Oh, we have to be a lot more careful. We do not have much health regen, and we can't let the boss get hits on us like that. So there's a fair amount of kiting to this boss, but we might be able to take him out. We're starting to get most of our items back, which is very good. Okay, now we've got our bleeds. We'll finally be doing very large numbers of damage to him. As you can see right at the end there, we got hit by one orb, and that quite heavily damaged us. So now that we've slain the boss, we've got to get out. We've got to reach the evacuation zone before the planet explodes. I always find it a little bit easier just to run along this ledge, because it is the shortest path. And you don't have to worry about hitting anything, because nothing really spawns on the ledge. Like enemies wise. You just have to continue to dodge their attacks. And the planet's attacks, I guess. I haven't been hit by one of them in any of my runs, but I would suggest it probably deals a fair amount of damage. Okay, and there we go. We completed 3 achievements there. I wasn't planning on going to this planet or the moon because of the way it completes the achievements. So we did get Commando Mastery because we finished the game. So now we will have Commando in a new color. We got Washed Away for completing the game. This is the official ending on Monsoon. And we also unlocked the new character, the Captain, for completing the game as well. So since we did it on Monsoon, we got 2 at once, no matter what. A good thing to note is that we were able to deal with that boss, and I am not going to show the cinematic at the end of the game because it could be some spoilers for a fair amount of the audience since it is so new. So we do have the Hornet now, we have unlocked the Captain, and we also unlocked an item. So if we come over here, we can't see the item because we haven't picked it up, but we unlocked this here, which is Purity, a lunar item. Anyways, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys learnt a lot in this one. We did unlock 3 things, and have a good day.